PBSD Podcast, Episode 2, Life, Laughter, and Leftover Chappathis. Hello again, world. Or more realistically, hello to the 2 or 3 loyal listeners who didn't unsubscribe after Episode 1. My beloved legends, welcome back to TBSD, where it's still just me, myself, and my mismatched socks trying to sound like a professional podcast. You're listening to Episode 2, Life, Laughter, and Leftover Chapatis, a name that makes absolutely no sense, but somehow perfectly describes our entire existence. So, how are you? No, really, how are you? Emotionally, mentally, spiritually? Have you had water today? No, me neither. We live in a world where we charge our phones more than we hydrate ourselves, and then we wonder why we feel dry, inside and out. Let's dive into life, shall we? Life is like a WhatsApp family group, chaotic, unnecessary, full of notifications you didn't ask for, and someone's always sending good morning messages with flowers at 5 a.m. You can't leave because family. You can't stay because mental health. Life throws problems at us the way our moms throw slippers when we don't clean the room, accurately and with no warning. And let's not even talk about adulting. Why did no one tell us that 90% of adulthood is just checking if the gas is off, the tap is closed, and the parcel has out for delivery written on it for 3 days but still doesn't arrive? The real plot twist? When the parcel finally comes, you're not even excited because you've emotionally moved on from whatever you ordered. And now, they say, laugh at your problems and you'll never run out of things to laugh at. True. Because let's face it, every day we open our eyes and the real-life comedy show begins. You walk confidently into a room and forget why you entered. You start a diet on Monday and attend a wedding on Tuesday. You say, I'll sleep early today, and suddenly it's 2 a.m. and you're watching a YouTube video titled, How to Make Butter from Milk Using a Balloon. Laughter is a survival skill. If you don't laugh, you cry, and crying gives you a headache, which you can't afford because you already have bills, deadlines, and existential dread. So laugh, loudly, sarcastically if your family is asleep. Which brings me to the star of this episode, leftover chapatis. They are not food anymore. They are a symbol of all the dreams we abandoned, all the tasks we postponed, and all the Tupperware boxes we forgot existed. Every Indian fridge has at least 3. The chapati that turns stiff like cardboard, the curry that is now unidentifiable, and the mystery container that everyone avoids like a ghost story. Let me tell you, leftover chapatis have a personality. They're resilient. They survive through breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They watch you eat instant noodles and pizza while they sit in the corner like rejected reality show contestants. And then your mom finds them and says, you kids waste food. We used to eat this with salt and pickle and still be happy. Let's also take a moment to talk about expectations. Remember when we were kids and we thought adults had it all figured out? They wore office clothes, carried files, and drank coffee like it was a superpower. Now here we are, wearing home clothes that double as sleeping outfits, attending Zoom calls with oily hair, and drinking coffee because we're 87% tired and 13% confused. Welcome to reality, baby. And can we address this obsession with productivity? Wake up at 5 a.m., meditate, journal, cold shower, drink green tea, learn Mandarin before breakfast. Some of us are just trying to wake up before our 3rd alarm and remember if it's Tuesday or Thursday. My morning routine is scroll Instagram, feel bad about scrolling Instagram, then scroll more because commitment. And then there's that one friend who sends motivational quotes at 6 in the morning like, if you believe, you can achieve. Bro, I just achieved turning off your message notification. But you know what? That's the beauty of it all. We're not perfect. We don't have a 10-step skincare routine. We don't meditate at sunrise with birds chirping in the background. Half the time, the only thing we manifest is more sleep. And that's okay. Because life is messy. Life is loud. Life is left over. And somehow, life is ours. So if you're sitting there overthinking last night's awkward conversation, scrolling endlessly, eating Maggie for the 3rd time this week, and wondering what you're even doing with your life, congratulations. You're doing it right. You're human. And that's more than enough. So until next time, this is TBSD, your imaginary podcast team made of one underpaid, overthinking person, reminding you, laugh loudly, love lightly, and please, for the love of all things holy, don't forget the chappathis in the fridge again. They deserve closure. Catch you next week with another round of chaos. Until then, stay sane, stay sarcastic, and stay subscribed. Bye from TBSD. Would you